The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Second down and 3.
Ready.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Set. Viking 18. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the ready.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Don't worry. 180. No, we changed it. 180. Hey, report. Report.
A first down throw for Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
DC ready?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
It's not. Middle. Go right here. 13.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson up top again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle. You at X. What is it?
3rd and short. Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
180.
He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
13. Go. Report.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter.
We changed it. 180. What is it? Hey. 180.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Report! Hey, Ozzie! Sit up!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Pullen. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
The reality is, Mike, there's just not too many guys in the league who are capable of making that play. Once he gets past the line of scrimmage, he has all sorts of space to run. He's one of the faster quarterbacks around, and he's able to pick up big yardage before stepping out of bounds.
Cowboy 80. Here we go, shot.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And this quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league. But what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down and 8.
Set. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Set up.
Sending a receiver right. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
No motion over Flowers.
Set up.
Throwing Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When you're running a crossing route versus man coverage, you understand that there's going to be nobody waiting for you on the far side of the field. So if you can create separation on your man defender and separate away, there's a lot of green grass, and that's where the quarterback went with the ball.
Ready? No, we changed it.
Back to throw, Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready? Go! Panther 60, Panther 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Set go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? 70 Timberwolf. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hunt.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Achane. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Seattle.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So Big pickup there.
70
Now we'll
Lions.
see if they can turn it into some points.
Smash, smash. Hook.
Here's a give to Achane. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle.
19, Tiger,
It's
19.
2nd and 5.
Get up.
Back to throw. And the Raiders up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Cougar 19.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Tight end
Hawk
going
70,
in motion
Hawk
here.
70. Ready.
He'll try and run it here. It's Achane.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back.
60
Not only
Eagles,
does he pick up the
60
first
Eagles.
down,
Nike
but he gets
18.
plenty of yards after that.
Come on, set.
Motion man. Set right. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Ready. Bronco 80. Set. Ready. Ready, ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
What an
Panther
important
60,
sequence
Panther 60.
this is, trying to get one of those scores back
Let's
before
go.
halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Seattle. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and
It's hot. Go right here. 13.
pistol formation with Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. It's going to be their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Hey.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Hey, middle. Go. Hey, middle. Out.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A ball deep for the end zone. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Yeah. Report. Shut up.
Now it's Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. The gain is 64.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Open man is beaten. He's got him. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
18 Cardinal. Set, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They motion a receiver right. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Ready. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Melton. What a pickup. A gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Hawk 70. Go.
This one caught at the 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
A run up the middle with Achane. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal.
Viking 18. Let's go now.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. The pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll get this out wide. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That one taken in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
On the jump.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, take it in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hunt.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warrior 70. Get up.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
DC, ready? Hey, Ozzie, Ozzie, 180.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson out of the pistol. He's got a man. It's Walker. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air, to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Hold on, ready? Come on, come on.
Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Ozzie, Ozzie, set up. 180. Cut.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens tack on one more to their lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Panther Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On the carry, here's A.J. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Ready. Ready, shot. Sit hot.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get about 5.
Sit hot.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
Ready.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Sit hot.
Down to a knee. Here goes Jackson. And that should do it. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd.
DC, ready? DC. Sit hot.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.